If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by, walk on by. Make believe that you don't see the tears, just let me grieve in private, 'cause each time I see you I'll break down and cry. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by. I just can't get over losing you, and so if I seem broken and blue, walk on.
A leaked letter outlining a plot by hardline Muslims to take over schools in the city of Birmingham. The snap inspection of 21 schools in the city.
Any school could now be subject to rigorous on-the-spot inspections.
And 5 schools being placed under special measures.
A culture of fear and intimidation has taken grip since the schools were last inspected.
The British Education Oversight Authority, known as Ofsted, found that conservative Muslim governors had exercised inappropriate influence over school activities at the Old No Academy, a secular primary school where 99% of the school children are Muslims. A June inspection concluded that school governors had been promoting a narrow faith-based ideology. The report said a Christmas party had been cancelled, a tombola was banned for being un-Islamic, and school funds were used to subsidize a trip to Mecca for Muslim pupils. Teachers said they kept quiet for fear of losing their jobs. The school denies charges. It promotes extremism. On its internet site, it said Ofsted had found no evidence of strict Islamic practices in the school, and it rejected claims that any member of staff altered the curriculum in an attempt to deceive inspectors. The row over religious ideology in schools has long been brewing here in Birmingham, a city where more than 1 in 5 was born outside Britain. Around 40% of the population come from a migrant background. Many families have ties to former British colonies like Pakistan and Bangladesh. Here in the inner city area, Small Heath, most residents are Muslim. Many parents want their culture to be reflected by the education system.
I think it's wrong for them to be taught at a young age, to be taught sex education. Instead, they should be taught religious. Or if they're going to teach them sex, why not teach them religious as well?
And what's normal in most British schools poses some Muslims with a dilemma. Mixed gender classes, for example.
Okay, say if you was a boy now, and I had one conversation with you, and then after that conversation you thought, rah, I like that girl, and then you try to talk to me again and again and again, and then I start getting close and close and start opening up more, and then it can lead to sin. That's why it's hard.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Do you feel insecure that he can hurt you?
If I see him, I suddenly, all my body starts shaking.
Britain's Sharia councils are under scrutiny.
Because he loves you also very much.
Yeah, but this is not enough.
They operate across the country, deciding on family matters using Islamic or Sharia law.
We were unhappy. Well, mostly I was unhappy because I wanted to have respect in my life.
Mainly they hear from Muslim women wanting to end their marriages.
They cannot go to civil courts because the marriages are only religious marriage. They come here in order to resolve those problems, issues in the sight of God.
But the government's concerned they may be discriminating against women. It's now investigating whether Sharia law is being misused.
Even from those that are considered quite good, women have come to us with negative stories, and some of these are very vulnerable women, and they should be treated with respect, not treated as second-class citizens.
We've been given rare access to one council to get an insight into how they work, and spoken to the women who use them.
She's my witness. She's standing here. No, here's my witness. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. He's my witness. My witness has been standing here for an hour. What did she see? Tell him. No, what did she see? Who did she walk up to? Who walked up to who? She came up to my face. I'm scared. I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Freedom of speech. We're not going to take your racism anymore. We're not terrorists and we're not suicide bombers. Throw your television in the dustbin. Throw your television in the dustbin. This is a free country and we can speak freely in public. That woman did what? Did she come up to me or did I go up to her? And she threatened me.
You want to keep the shouting over me, or you going to give me a commendation?
He's a witness. You don't want to hear what the witness has got to say. Do you? Go and find some rapists.
If you're not going to listen to me, give me the common courtesy of hearing what I've got to say.
When I've got a witness.
Okay, I'll hear what she's got to say.
Well, you don't want to hear what she's got to say.
I will gladly
listen. You think I'm scared, don't you? Right. I am scared of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu. Alhamdulillah. Allah Akbar. Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. You're in my face. You came up to me.
I walked away. You're the one that said.
You're coming up to me now. Come on. Come up to me now.
Like in Birmingham.
Come on. No. I'm going to listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I'll tell you now.
I'm going to listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Throw your television in the bin. We are not terrorists. We are not suicide bombers.
I'll tell you, this young man has the right to assembly. He can stand here, he can shout, he can alarm, and so on and so forth. He can shock and offend.
Here's my
In
witness.
his actions go beyond that, and he commits a public order offence.
Oh, criminalise
harassment, then he will be arrested.
Criminalise no one.
Yeah, no one. You have the right to assembly, you can shout, you can shock and offend. If you harass anyone or distress anyone, you will be arrested.
Criminalise no one. You're a racist. Get out of here. Go and find some rapists. Go and find a rapist. Go and find a paedophile and get out of my face. Allah Akbar.